So my name is Sadaf, and this is my very first video that I'm making for YouTube. And this is going to be based on the electric palette that I just purchased not too long ago. I'm in love with this palette. I cannot get enough of it. I'm going to open it up and share my little glory with you. Oh, gorgeous colors. My two very favorite colors in this is Thrash and Gonzo. And those are the two colors I'm going to be playing with today, as you can tell. Yeah. And I use some MAC products as well. And I'll give you a whole list of things that I used for this look. But absolutely gorgeous palette. Those are my two favorites, but obviously all the colors are so very, very pigmented. You can tell that they don't use many fillers in here because of how soft it is to touch and feel. It's like butter. It's like putting on butter. But anyway, so this is going to be the palette I'm using today. And here we go. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to do, oops, I forgot my primer. Okay, so the very first thing I'm going to do is use the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is the original one. I actually like Eden better as well because it has a beige undertone to it, so it makes everything very clear and beige for you. So it gives it a pop of color, but this one I put on just a teeny amount. You'll see it goes on very, very clear. So just gonna take that and dab it all over the eyelid up to the brow bone. I've done my foundation routine already. I've done my concealers. You could tell the only thing I have left to do are my eyes. I've also done my brows. And for my brows, I've used Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade in chocolate. Sorry if I'm moving my head in a really weird way. Okay, so that just kind of mattifies the lid for you. Sorry, I'm at a loss of words for me. Okay, I'm gonna grab I'm gonna grab a flat brush like this, and I'm going to use MAC's Rice Paper, and this is going to be the color that that I use for my brow bone as well as my tear duct area. Blooper time. It's not going to be deleted. Okay, so I'm just going to use that for my brow bone. And yes, it looks really weird right now when I first put it on, but trust me, it's going to get blended. I'm not going to be this crazy person walking around with white shadow on. Going to do that first, and then I'm going to take a small little blending brush. This is actually Sephora's blending brush, and I'm going to use my MAC brown script, or soft, I'm sorry, not brown script, soft brown, and I'm almost out of it, so I'm gonna get another one. It's one of my favorite transition colors. So I'm going to use this color right above my crease to soften up that color that I just used, the rice paper color, and I'm going to blend it until it's perfect and gradual enough for me to use a different color. Okay. I do take it from all the way out to around my tear duct area, but not completely into it because I don't want that to be so dulled down. Okay, I think this is pretty much how I wanted it to look. So right next to that, now I'm gonna use, I'm just using the Urban Decay Electric shadow brush that came with it. I am going to pick up the color Thrash, which is the green color that I told you that I'm in love with. And I'm going to dab it. So I'm not going to blend it really because I want this color to look very pigmented as it already is. So I'm going to start with the inner corner of my eye. And I'm just going to cover 3/4 of it, 3/4 of my lid. Not all the way. So go up to my crease. And just leave a little space at the end to add that blue Gonzo. Now, I just recently bought this color switch, and I am absolutely in love with it. Whoever made this is a genius. I don't know who made it. I just can't remember her name. So after using that, I'm going to go to the color Gonzo, which is, again, the top one next to the silver. I'm going to use the same brush. Go back and apply, starting at the corner, like the outer corner. I'm going to make a little V. And again, I'm dabbing it, and I'm just going to go into the crease. And it's going to look awkward right now because it's not blended. I'm just adding a different color next to it. So it still needs to be blended, of course. But this reminds me of spring so much. And here in Chicago, we're still waiting for that. And it was May 1st. God and I are going to have a conversation. Okay, so after I do that, I'm going to go back to my blending brush that I use soft brown with, and I'm just going to lightly blend that in all the way down into the blue. I'm going to take it back to the green, just so you don't see any vivid lines in between. And then take that in all the way into the inner corner. Of course, you're not going to take too much blue, just blending in whatever is there. Just have to check if it looks even on the other side. Back with my Urban Decay brush. I'm going to go back to Thrash a little bit. So I want to pop that green again. So just going to reapply in the inner corner, in the middle. Okay. So you can still see that blended a little bit. I'm going to go back with a little bit of the soft brown as well and reapply that on top. So there's no harsh lines. Okay, now I'm going to go on with the other side of the brush, the Urban Decay Dual brush, and I'm going to use the color Freak on the bottom. And I didn't want to do too much of that green. I wanted to have a little bit contrast, so I'm just going to go with Freak and I don't know, maybe I'm feeling a little freaky. Just kidding. Just gonna take this color and go on the bottom line lash line. A little bit into the tear duct. Okay, so just like that. It looks a little crazy right now, but it's going to get put together when you after I use a liner. And for my liner, I'm going to use MAC's Black Track Fluid Liner. I'm running out of this as well. Kind of nasty. The brush I'm using, funny story, I got this from Michael's. It is the best liner brush I've ever had. Very, very fine. If you want to know, it's a company, I guess, by the name of Sapphire by Robert Simmons. I bought this for 99 cents, and I cannot tell you that I've been using this forever, and it's one of my favorites. I will never get this brush up. Okay, so I'm just going to turn it around a little bit so I can get this pointed. This is going to be the top part. I usually start my liner in the middle and then make it a little bit winged out and then go back into the inner corner, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to stretch it just a little bit, start in the middle, wing it out from here, and then go back and connect it. And then I'm going to do the inner. trying to get it as even as I could with the other one, but it's always difficult when I don't have a huge mirror. And then I'm going to take the same liner. Well, before I did that, actually, what I did was I took Urban Decay's Perversion liner pencil and I put it in the tear duct. So, I mean, sorry, the waterline. So I'm just going to do that. Let me go in with this liner first. And then I'm going to take the fluid line. I only do this because it looks more intense when I go through the step rather than just using one or the other. And now I'm going to take the black track fluid line, same liner brush, and going to go right on top of that again. And just add more intensity to it. That's what it should look like by now. Going to do my bottom mascara and then my top mascara, then lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so did my lashes. I know that seemed like nothing to you guys, but trust me, I was gone for like 10 minutes maybe. But did my lashes. The ones that I used were Ardell Glamour 105s, and I'll do another video possibly later sometime showing you how to apply the lashes. The last thing I'm going to do is just take the MAC rice paper that I used earlier and use that as a tear duct color. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and just apply it in my tear duct and blend it out, and this will just give it a little bit of pop. So the color you want to use in your tear duct, a little sad, maybe not too shimmery. A satin color is the best one to use, and a lighter color, obviously, maybe an iridescent color, only because it opens up your eyes a lot more. It brightens them up and it makes it lighter and opens up more. Okay. So this is the final product of my eyes. Well, the mascara I used, by the way, is what is this? L'Oreal? Yeah, I believe so. L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes Excess. This is one of my favorite mascaras at the moment. Even using it without the lashes, they make you look like you have false lashes on. Absolutely amazing. One of my other favorite mascaras is Chanel. What is it? I can't think of it right now. A little bit about myself. I know I really didn't introduce myself. My name is Sadaf, and I have in the past worked with Chanel, Estee Lauder, helped out Clinique and Lancome before as well. I did that for a few years, as a matter of fact, before I became a teacher. So I am a 5th, 6th grade teacher at the moment. I love it, but I also absolutely love and am passionate about makeup, doing it on the side. I freelance now for bridal makeup, and I absolutely love it. I can never leave this glamour life, I guess, if you would call it that. But this was my look for today. I have seen or heard people saying that you can't use Urban Decay's Electric Palette for everyday use, and you absolutely can. And I will, in some of my later videos, if you'd like to see, please comment below what you'd like to see. But one of my other videos will definitely be how to incorporate the electric palette into your everyday look. A pop-up color does great things. Okay, goes a long way. And you don't have to use like orange all over your eyelid, okay? But we'll talk about that later. Thank you. I hope you liked this video. If you definitely liked it, please subscribe. Please subscribe. And I hope to make more videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.